Aries, hey beautiful, Melissa here to do your timeless love reading. This is for any placement of Aries. Cross watchers are also welcome. I am probably going to speak to you like you're an Aries sun sign, however. This is a love reading and we're going to be looking at the energy that you bring to the connection, the energy the person you have in mind brings, as well as a potential outcome and an overarching energy, anywhere from single to married and anywhere in between, just whomever you have on that gorgeous fiery brain of yours. Speaking of fire, I do feel like you have a passionate new beginning here after some sort of a tough ending or ending of a tough cycle is what I'm getting right now, but we're going to get more that may or may not have anything to do with the actual reading. Let's get at your love lives. Anything you need to know about me, Aries, you can find in the About section of my channel or in the description box below, and I do recommend checking those things out. The energy that you bring to the connection that you have in mind is the Seven of Wands. The energy the person you have in mind brings is the Two of Wands. And then we did get that Ace of Wands in the potential outcome. A passionate new beginning, like I said. I feel like, again, after some strenuous, whatever you've gone through, I don't necessarily think that it has anything to do with this person, and it could. It could be a long journey that you've been on with this person. We're going to clarify everything. Speaking of long journey, and I did end up seeing the High Priestess and the Sagittarius card. Nope. I don't know what I'm talking about. Did I see that in this pre-shuffle? Okay, I saw that in your pre-shuffle. I don't know if it was while I was shuffling on camera or before, but either way, you could have a Cancer or a Sagittarius coming towards you. I do feel like it's going to be, I feel like it's divinely guided, and I do feel like it's going to be exciting as well. I feel like you guys are going to build together. I feel like you've been building up to this on your own, or together, if this is something that's been around. We will get more. I do feel a bit of a kind of a long-term energy, okay? So we're going to get more, we're going to clarify everything. Again, the Nine of Wands in your overarching energy does signify that we have one more push, whatever that may be. If we're in separation, it's about really just getting into the work that needs to be done on your own. If you are in this together and you've had to battle a lot in your relationship, not each other, but obstacles that relationships do have to face. The obstacles should never be, the Empress just popped out. I do feel like it's harvest time is what I'm getting right now off of that. You may actually be pregnant, or they may be pregnant. So that can be a harvest of sorts. You're harvesting a baby, right? But I do feel like regardless, the growth is here. I feel like it's been a long process of not feeling much growth. And feeling stagnant almost. I feel like you've been battling though, and it's like, what? Shouldn't I have? I feel like God wants to say, I am so proud of you, baby, okay? God, the divine, the creator, your higher self, you have just kept going with very little to no results. You've just been bossing through. But it looks like your harvest is here. I do see the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck as well. A victory after a long battle, okay? Again, this could be in your own personal life if you don't have a connection that you're thinking of, but this feels like, for a lot of you, like this is a connection that has been around since, for a long time, that we've been diligently working on. It just feels like a really sweet, genuine connection that kind of defies all logic for sure, and all preconceived notions of what love should be. The connection is just there, and not everybody has that. I do feel like for most of you, this is a connection that would fit into the sort of white picket fence, 2.5 children. A lot of you, I feel like you've already had children with this person for a lot of you, and I do feel like you guys fit that mold. And then you wondered. I feel like there's been a bit of a separation, and you're wondering, was this just one of those loveless connections? No, this is saying it was not one of those loveless connections. And there is some reworking, the reorchestrating going on, bringing in this same connection with a renewed feeling, a renewed vibe is what I'm getting right now. I feel like you've done a lot of work on yourself. I feel like you've stood your ground. I feel like you've not backed down from your convictions, and that means to me that you have let this person know, I love you, but love is not enough for me to be disrespected, for you to treat me this way. I feel like whatever you've done has worked. I feel like they are starting to realize that they need to put in more to the connection like you have. I feel like you've been very good at communicating clearly what it is that you need, and I feel like they're on board. I think that is what is the problem in 90% of our connections, is that we don't even communicate what our needs are to each other. And it's like, two people trying to guess what the other motherfucker needs and getting it wrong every single time a lot of the time. Men and women don't think alike if this is a same-sex connection. That's probably why same-sex connections do better, I think, a lot of the time. But the communication has been lacking, but I do feel like you've come into a space of clarity. You've stood your ground. You've communicated clearly is what I'm getting, and I feel like this is the Creator saying, because you've done that, this is being renewed. This love of yours is being renewed. For some of you, you are just doing that in general, communicating clearly your needs to other people, and that is what is bringing in this new opportunity for new love. Again, this could be a lot of you. I feel like this is a connection that's been possibly even a marriage, but for some of you, this could be a brand new love where, again, you're going to run into the right one now because you have all the tools that you need to make this work. And this means the only tool we really need to walk into a connection with is self-worth, self-love, self-care. This gives us a healthy boundary and a guideline for people to follow. This isn't like a sit, slay. You know, we're not trying to make motherfuckers answer to our demands or anything, but people do need to respect what our needs are, period, in a love connection. So, I mean, people should respect each other always, but in a love connection, it is mandatory that you respect each other, and I feel like you're being very clear about what that means for you and how they can. I feel like for a lot of you, this is somebody who has crossed that line, or you've crossed each other's lines, but you have done a lot of healing and a lot of work and a lot of just getting clear on what you want so that you know how to relay that. Like, the truth is, a lot of us don't know what the fuck we want, so, and we got people guessing. Like, how you guessing? I don't even know what the fuck I want. How you guessing what I want? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm getting here, is that there's been part of an unevolved. It's before we're evolved, right? Before we find ourselves. It's like, how can we even fathom being in a relationship with somebody else and making it work like a well-oiled machine with this person when I don't even know how to work on my own as a well-oiled machine? That's what I'm getting right now. But it says here that this is, your happily ever after if you're not already married to this person. It is your happily ever after if you are already married to this person as well, and are on a separation. It does say that we are closing out a cycle that has been long, and again, it's about, this is pre-knowing yourself. This cycle closing out means you have found all the things you need to navigate your way through the rest of this lifetime as the real you, is what I'm getting right now. And I do feel like this is stating that we have had to kind of go through some turmoil to get to where we are, but we are on our way to freedom or peace. They are on their way to freedom or peace of their mind. Peace of mind is what I'm getting right now on the Six of Swords. Interesting message. So let's check out the outcome here. Again, this could be new or old, but it does feel very, very strong, very powerful, very passionate, very purposeful. You have the Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. Screams that this will last a lifetime. I feel like, again, it has been around for a lot of you for a long time. But I do feel like we have celebrations coming in our future here. This could mean an actual reunion, right? We're reuniting. I feel like if you've been in separation, this is saying it's time to reunite because you have worked diligently on the things that needed to be done. We have little tasks to do when we separate from somebody that we truly do love. Our counterpart, when we have to separate from them, it is because we have something inside that needs to be healed, shadow work that needs to be done, and it looks like you've done that diligently, have not skipped one step, mastered yourself completely, and it looks like the green light is on from the Creator, from the Divine, from whoever you believe in, whoever you feel grateful to. The universe, it says here that we are backing you up because you've done things the right way. You've done things diligently and integrally, and here's your passionate new beginning with the love of your life. Again, brand new or somebody from your past. A lot of you, I do feel like this is a new cycle starting with somebody you closed out an old cycle with. Again, it's like you got to kind of teach each other by way of kind of painful connection, how to find yourselves and love yourselves. And now you get to, and then you had to separate and come back and be able to show each other what you've learned separately. It's really sweet. But it does feel like a long journey for a lot of you. It does feel like the Creator saying one final push here, whatever that is. You'll know for what that means to you in your life. Well, let's get you a Power of Love card, Aries. I love this connection, whatever this is, okay? It's beautiful. And it does say present is the card that you got. It says, you live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. That's what it's saying, is like you were diligent about staying in the moment and doing what needed to be done now instead of trying to jump to the future with each other. You separated to do the work in the present moment, probably healing from your past, which is how we are able to live in the moment. It is impossible to live in the moment if we hate who we are in the moment, right? So if we have any lingering pain in the core of our, the pit of our core, it is nearly impossible to live in the moment. It says here that you've gone and done all of this work diligently on yourself, self-care, self-love, soul searching. I'm getting finding the depths of your own soul in order to come back into this connection, or into this connection for the first time if this is a new connection for you. But it does feel like it's the kind of connection that will last a lifetime because the work has been done. We're walking into this two equal and whole parts to make one new, shiny new part. Okay? I love you so much, and I will see you next week. Mwah.